Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again. Listen, a couple more tips for you for those that are trying to get their tails into some EDC. These specifically are 5 things you need to avoid when getting into EDC, maturing into EDC. Hell, you're already into it. Stop doing this crap. Number 1, avoid the impulse buys. Of course, with the impulse buys, you know, you see a large drop on YouTube. Maybe you follow a bunch of EDC channels. Maybe you follow a bunch of lifestyle channels, whatever the case may be. And now you're noticing that they're picking up all the newest, hottest crap. Let me tell you something right now. Impulse purchases will lead to buyer's remorse. I got a lot of EDC crap. Some of it does come with a little bit of buyer's remorse. I'm not even gonna lie to you about that. So, you know, are there some things I would take back? $200 pins, $400 knives, $500 knives? Yep. I would avoid doing that stuff. Here's a little bit of advice. If you see something you want, put it in your cart, whether that's Amazon, you know, freaking Blade HQ, whatever the case may be. Put it in your cart, wait a couple of weeks, and that's gonna let you know whether or not it's worth it to actually follow through with this purchase. Gonna help you avoid buyer's remorse, gonna help you possibly overpaying. It's gonna do a lot of things. Listen, if you're liking this video, make sure you hit that like button. We would appreciate that. It's gonna help YouTube know that they need to freaking share this with other folks and not be stingy. That leads me to my second point. Don't go with the trends. There's a lot of folks who make purchases because it's super trendy, because everybody's doing it, because everybody has to have it. And it doesn't even fit your lifestyle. Some people make purchases for EDC because they need those tools. It's utilitarian in nature. They're gonna actually use those things. Some people make purchases because they think it's awesome. They think it looks nice. Whatever the case may be, you should not be following trends, because at the end of the day, you may not need or want the items that are in those trends. So if you see a trend, freaking just take it all in, ride the wave mentally, but don't actually always follow the trend. Speaking of not following the trends, don't buy the unicorn. What I mean, don't buy the unicorn is, you know, you may have a dream item, a unicorn item. If you want it, freaking go buy it. But if you don't need it, if you went out with a certain goal, right? You wanted to get a blade less than 2 inches in length because of your country or state, or because you wanted something small, you could have got a simple flipper, Tengu flipper, and you may have cost you 40 bucks. Now you end up with a unicorn Tengu flipper that's $349. I mean, I didn't do that, but okay, I did that. Don't buy the unicorn unless you really want it, unless you need it, because you don't necessarily always have to have the biggest and baddest, especially if the unicorn is being carried by somebody that you love. You heard that Stone Cold Steve Austin, your favorite wrestler, is carrying an EDC item that you want. That might be the unicorn. Maybe you shouldn't go out and buy that thing. Maybe Peter McKinnon's out there buying some crap in his EDC videos and you think you need it. He might have the unicorn. You might not need it. Also, my 4th thing you should do, avoid paying scalper prices. Currently, scalpers are hitting people over the head. Cost of materials are going through the roof. Certain items are getting really pricey. So I got a nice, simple boat action pin from Tactile Turn here, 99 bucks. But you can also get hit over the head with some outrageous things with scalper prices, because they know that things are few and far between. You got a certain knife you want. You got some sunglasses you want, a watch that you're really eyeing, a piece of jewelry. There's a lot of things that make up EDC. And you shouldn't get caught paying scalper prices paying for it. That's number 1. Number 2, if you wait for those items to get back in stock, trust me, these companies want your money. They're trying their best to restock. They're trying their best to get the stuff back so you can actually give them your money versus giving it to scalpers. So if you hold your horses, you're more likely to get things at MSRP. Finally, if you're not paying scalper prices, guess what? Those dirt bags go down in the dirt. They're not getting paid those prices, supply and demand. Now, hopefully they go away. I have a PlayStation over my left shoulder that you probably can't see. It took me forever to get my hands on that thing at MSRP. But guess what? I got one at MSRP. Over my right shoulder, I got an Xbox Series X. It took me forever to get that at MSRP, but I got it at MSRP. Don't pay these scalpers. Listen, here's my final bit of advice. Don't go into debt for EDC. You see somebody's offering 0% for 18 months for the purchase of your freaking Bubblicious Bubblegum EDC Snappy Ring decoder pin. Just save your little $18 and buy the decoder pin. There's no need to finance anything like that. It's completely not needed. Now, I get it. With inflation being 7, 8, 9%, if you pay it off over the course of 18 months, in theory, your money is winning a little bit, right? But you never know what might happen in your life. And now you're paying off a freaking $40 knife that you could have paid cash for. And now you need that freaking $29 payment because of the interest that you weren't expecting to pay your freaking water bill. Don't go into debt for EDC. If you're not a part of the battalion, hit that subscribe button below. We would love to have you a part of the battalion. And listen, if this is your first time stopping by, thank you for swinging by the digs. We appreciate that. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.